All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Wednesday. It is the first Wednesday webinar of the new year 2023, and we are excited to have our good buddy Bruce Burak on. Bruce is with Foresters, and let me tell you guys, one of the things I love about Bruce is his passion. He may just like Bruce makes coffee nervous, right? But I love in this industry, a lot of times I've sat through so many trainings where you're just like, look, if the speaker doesn't want to be here, I definitely don't want to be here. But that is never the case with Bruce. I appreciate his passion, his energy, and his love for the world of insurance. So Bruce, take it away, buddy.
All right, thanks, Dallas. And yeah, absolutely, guys. And it doesn't matter. Just, you know, if you're not into it, the people feel it. And you got to really take that to heart, because your clients are going to read you like a book. That if you don't believe it, if you aren't sold on it, they're not going to be sold on you. So that's important to always remember. And I do love this industry, because not only are we taking care of people on a daily basis, taking care of families, but it's pretty lucrative as well. It provides a very good living. But it's just doing good, and that's what it really matters. If you got your phones, take a picture of that. That's our team that assists the Impact Legacy Group. That's myself, Miss Cheryl Gaston, and Jim Tom. We are here to be your liaisons. We are here to help you be more successful. We already know you're successful. Why? Because here it is, the first week of a brand new year, and Happy New Year, everybody. But at the same time, you're investing in yourselves, you're investing in your business, and you continuously do that. You got our phone numbers, you got our email addresses. We know you work with Dallas and his team and Impact Legacy, but at the same time, we're here to help you as well. We also have a sales support desk, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. I call them Help a Friend, because they're really there to help you be more successful. For those of you that are really not aware of Foresters Financial, well, we've been around for 149 years. We do business in the United States, Canada, and the United Kingdom. That is our home office around 1905 in Toronto, Canada. And even though our home office is in Canada, we are not a Canadian company. We are an international life insurance and financial services carrier. Well, we're a little bit different because we're a fraternal. Remember, there's three kinds of insurance companies. There's stock, mutuals, fraternals. Stock, it's all about the shareholders, the stockholders. Mutuals, it's all about the clients, people they serve. And then fraternals. Not only is it about the people that we serve, your clients who become Foresters members, but it's also about doing good in the community, giving back. And I'll talk about that a little bit further as we move on through this presentation. Now, when we talk about an insurance company, and really in today's world, people are worried, because it is a pretty volatile environment out there. And people go, what is the financial strength of a company? Well, consider these two things. One, we have a surplus of over $1.6 billion. Yes, that's billion with a B. Secondly, we have been rated A excellent by AM Best for over 2 decades. For 22 years consecutively, we have been rated A excellent by AM Best, and really that is the benchmark that most insurance carriers grade themselves against. So those two aspects really show how powerful we are, and our future outlook is very stable according to them as well. Now, as a fraternal benefit company, there are really a couple of huge advantages that we have. We do not pay taxes. We do not pay state tax. We do not pay federal tax as a fraternal benefit company. But whatever we would typically spend or have to reimburse in taxation, we spend the equivalent amount as a benefit for our members, member-based activities and initiatives, charitable giving, and for our members. So that's why we can do all the great extra things that we do as a company. Again, we do not pay state tax, we do not pay federal tax, but whatever we would normally pay in taxation, we will spend the equivalent amount as a benefit to our members, member-based activities and initiatives, and on the communities that we work in and the communities that we live in, because not necessarily the area that you live in is the area that you work in. You know, with what we're coming through, this whole pandemic, it allowed us to do more virtual sales. It also allowed us to expand our wings, to get out of our zip codes, to get out of our counties and our states, and to provide the service that we do for more and more people. So enough about who we are and what we are. Let's talk product. And today I'm really going to focus in on two products, and I say this is the foundation at Foresters. And really, whether you're old or new, this should be your foundation of products as well. The first being a term product, the strong foundation, level term product, and the second being the Plan Right, which is our final expense, our senior life product. The reason I say and highlight those two products is because they really are the benchmark. They are the starting point of what you really need to be successful. And once you get the foundation of knowledge on these products, then you can move forward and learn more about other products and features and provide more and more service. But I really believe having a strong knowledge in term products as well as a final expense product will serve you to the best of your abilities. Now at Foresters, our niche is really simplified issue, meaning for the most part, no blood, no urine, no APS, no paramed. You're really taking the application and we're going to run some internal reports and make a decision off of that information. And I really divide our niches into three groups. First, the senior life, final expense burial. The Plan Right product is second to none. It has 3 plans, preferred, standard, basic, in one product, and it's a very easy application. You're going to do a telephone interview point of sale. And before you get off that call, the eligibility will be determined for your client. So you send the application into Foresters. Our standard to issue is 2 days. However, 84% are issued within the first 24 hours. And that fast issue means quick pay to you. We're talking about people typically 50 plus, 50 to 85. Another niche is traditional life insurance products that are offered in a simplified issue, non-medical manner. Term, UL, par whole life. We have 3 dynamic products. As I mentioned, I'll talk about the strong foundation and the your term, but strong foundation, term product. The Advantage Plus, which is a participating whole life, the Smart UL, which is a cash accumulation universal life product, traditional life insurance products geared for the young and the old, typically from 0 up until they're in their 80s on these products. And when I say simplified issue on these products, I mean just that. No blood, no urine, no APS, no paramed, no telephone interview. Just take the application, paper or e-app, face-to-face or virtual, and get it into Foresters. We're going to run an MIB, a prescription check, an ID verification, and we will render a decision off of all of that information, accept or decline. It is that easy, and it is that quick that we can get things handled. And then our last niche is really a couple of supplementary products. They're add-on products. The Bright Future Juvenile Whole Life, really geared for parents or grandparents to buy something on their children or grandchildren. And then the Prepared 2, which we just added 6 new states at the beginning of December in. It's our accidental death term life product. It's really geared for those clients that want some inexpensive insurance that may be susceptible to an accidental death, or for those people that by traditional insurance standards are considered uninsurable, but yet they want some kind of life insurance for their family. At Foresters, we do business in 49 states plus the District of Columbia. The one state we do not do business in now is the state of New York. But let's get right into it. Let's talk about the two products that I was highlighting earlier, Strong Foundation and Plan Right. We're going to start off first with Strong Foundation, simplified issue term product. 5 term periods, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30-year term. Why do people buy term insurance? Because it's inexpensive. It typically serves a need. They buy it for a specific result, maybe to protect their kids during that certain mortgage protection. Maybe they just want to buy something to get them through the times that they need to be covered. Well, truth is, we need to be covered all the time. And I'll talk about how this product works to your advantage in that manner. Now, as you can see, the 10-year, the minimum age across the board is 18, but the 10-year can go up to age 80. Now, it is age nearest birth date. So therefore, if you're born January 1st, as of July 1st, you are deemed a year older because you're closer to your next birthday than you are your current birthday. So therefore, we age you up. The 15-year can go to age 70. So therefore, you can see that it's still worthwhile, even though if you're older in age. The Strong Foundation is issued to a Table 6 underwriting. So whether you're preferred plus, you're in great health, take no meds, and are awesome, or if you do have some medications and some health conditions, you can still qualify for this product. Now, I will point this out. You know, there are people out there that may have a 15-year mortgage. Well, they may not want a 20 or 30-year term product. They may want a 15-year term. Do not shy away from the Forester's 15-year term. Now, I understand that other carriers have a 15-year term, and when they pitch their 15-year term, they may not tell you about a commission reduction for that product. However, at Forester's, our 15-year term pays the same as a 20, 25, and 30-year term. So that is something to always remember. Now, how about this? $50,000 is the minimum face amount. For somebody 18 up to age 55, they can have up to $500,000 on a simplified issue non-med term product. Again, take the application, paper or e-app, and send it in. We're going to run an MIB, a prescription check, an ID verification. We will look at all that information, we will review it, and we will render a decision. Standard to Table 6, meaning that yes, we will take people that are in great health as well as a Table 6 underwriting, and it's still standard rates. Now, we do have the Your Term, which is a fully underwritten product. If people believe that they could go through fully underwritten, it's going to take a little bit longer because there are some different elements to underwriting, but at the same time, you know, it is available there. Now, for Strong Foundation, which is the non-med product, here are some huge benefits to you. If you have a client that smokes a cigar or a pipe, that vapes or uses chewing tobacco, they would be classified as a non-tobacco user on Strong Foundation, because Strong Foundation, the definition of tobacco use is cigarette use only in the last 12 months. So again, if they smoke a cigar or a pipe, they vape or use chewing tobacco, they'd be classified as non-tobacco. And that's a huge advantage for you and some of your clients. We also are very liberal on how we handle people living with COPD. Also, people with diabetes, we're very liberal in how we handle people with this condition. In fact, we have gone to another level because we have added the Strong Foundation substandard product onto this. So as I said, the standard Strong Foundation product would go to a Table 6 underwriting. We're going to go 6 more tables on the substandard, really geared for those clients living with diabetes. And when you consider that 1/3 of the US population is living with this health condition, that's a lot of people that need help, because a lot of people are out there thinking they cannot get any kind of life insurance. But at Forester's, we have a product geared for them. Now, on the strong foundation standard product, we typically are going to consider somebody with an A1C of 8.9 or less. On the substandard, it's 10.9 or less. Now, if they have a history of any vision, nerve pain, kidney, neuropathy, any other complications as a result to diabetes, then we probably are not going to consider them in that stage. Now, you'll also notice that the 5-term periods are all available. The only difference is that the maximum face amount from 18 to 55 is 300,000 on this offering. And as I mentioned, there's 6 more tables. There's tables 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And actually, we put the decision right in the palm of your hands. There's a diabetes calculator. It's going to ask half a dozen questions. It's going to ask, do they take insulin? And just because they take insulin does not mean they're an automatic decline. What's their current A1C reading? How long have they had diabetes? What is their current age, height, and weight? And it will render a decision or an eligibility off of all that information. Oh, by the way, the Strong Foundation substandard product, as well as the Strong Foundation standard product, is convertible. So while you're dealing with them today and selling them or offering them the opportunity to be taken care of a specific reason for a temporary time frame, they have the eligibility to convert to a permanent product with no proof of underwriting. So therefore, it's an automatic convertibility that they have. And oh, by the way, as long as they have the term product for at least 2 years, for at least 24 months, and then they convert to permanent, we will pay you a brand new full commission on the conversion. Again, taking care of people today with the idea of converting them in the future to permanent products. That's really a huge ideal for your people, because they're going to realize how important it is for them to have the most insurance today and be able to convert it to permanent later on in life. Now, we know the primary purpose of life insurance is really to provide a benefit to the beneficiary when they lose a loved one. But that's not the sole purpose of life insurance anymore. We know that people have health conditions, and typically there is a financial burden resulting on certain health conditions. That's why we brought in living benefits, the accelerated benefit rider, the chronic, critical, and terminal illness that's available complimentary on a majority of our products. Living benefits are available on the Smart UL, the Advantage Plus, Strong Foundation, and Your Term. Now, a portion of this benefit, the terminal illness, is available on the Strong Foundation substandard, the Plan Right, and the Bright Future product. There's 3 triggers: chronic, critical, and terminal illness. If they hit one of these 3 triggers, they can apply to have and use a portion of their life insurance as a living benefit. They can use it for whatever they see fit, to put their financial affairs in order, to go on a cruise around the world, to create a financial plan for themselves and their family. It's their money. They can use it forever, whatever they want. Additionally, we have another huge advantage on our product portfolio, being the charity benefit provision. It's available on the Strong Foundation, the Your Term, the Smart UL, the Advantage Plus, and the Bright Future, in which the member can designate a charity of choice, in which foresters will give that charity 1%, an additional 1% of their face amount to a charity of their choice in their name upon their passing. Who else does that? Nobody. That's the forester's difference. That's what we do that others don't. And quite truthfully, your clients are going to love you for it, because it is about giving back. It is about doing something very special. Let's focus now on Plan Right, which is our senior life final expense. You just went through open enrollment. You have clients that have trusted you with their health care. How many of them have life insurance, some kind of life insurance? Well, at Foresters, we have 3 plans for the senior age population, all built within PlanRight. Preferred, standard, basic. Preferred, 100% death benefit as of day 1. It's the lowest rates for your most healthy clients. Then we have the standard plan. Typically, somebody who had a heart attack or a stroke over a year ago will qualify for this plan. Somebody that is living with hepatitis B or C will typically qualify for this plan. Somebody that has Parkinson's but can still do the activities of daily living will qualify for this plan. Now, 50 to 85 on those for the preferred and standard, 50 to 80 on the basic plan. It's 5,000 minimum face amount across the board. As you can see, somebody 50 to 80 on the preferred plan can have up to 35,000 of coverage. Somebody 50 to 80 can have up to 15,000 on the basic. Real nice and easy platform that is set up, whether you're seeing the clients face-to-face or non-face-to-face, the virtual platform. If you're doing it face-to-face, then you can use a paper application. Paper app can only be used for a face-to-face. You're going to do a telephone interview, point of sale. It takes about 7 to 9 minutes, and it can be done in English or Spanish language. We also have Aptical Live App, which is sort of an e-app platform that you can do face-to-face or non-face-to-face. The max age on this is 75. It's not available in Massachusetts or New York, and it doesn't matter because we don't do business in New York anyway. And it can only be conducted in the English language scenario. Now, if you are going to use the Aptical Live app, I definitely encourage you to go onto our website, take the Aptical Live app training, and know exactly what you are going to see. There's only 4 rates: male non-tobacco, male tobacco, female non-tobacco, female tobacco. Tobacco on this product is any nicotine product. So again, it gives you that opportunity. And as you can see, Aptical, where you're doing the telephone interview, is very liberal in their operating hours. And yes, they are open on Saturday and Sunday, because we know that many of us, this is not a 9-to-5 job. We are working Monday to Friday, servicing our clients at any time that they want to communicate with us. Now, I wrap up by telling a little bit more about the Forester story, in that we have member benefits that are available at no additional cost. These benefits are going to help you get more appointments, make more sales, keep it on the books a lot longer, and get referrals. LawSure is one that I always key in on, because that will offer you the opportunity to talk to your clients about attaining a free will, to build their own will, to build their own power of attorney, to do their own restructuring or making sure that they have an estate plan. We're very big in how we handle families, the orphan benefit, the orphan scholarship, the competitive scholarship, things that we give additionally. The Foresters Go Health, lifelong learning. We got deals that they can get outside of what it just is the generic stamp of the life insurance. We're very big in giving back to the communities, the Foresters Cares, the Foresters Moments, doing something better in your community to leave this world in a better place than what we came in. At Foresters, we want to make sure that you have technology at your fingertips. Log into our website, foresters.com. We also have a quick quoting system, forestersmobile.com. In fact, you can go into the App Store, put in Foresters Quotes, download it to your smartphone. And while you're downloading that app, download the Foresters Biz mobile app. Again, 2 great tools, 2 great resources that you have at your fingertips in order for you to manage your business. And that's what it's about. We also have great support. Our sales support desk, as I said, I call them phone a friend. They're there for you to help you be more successful. And we've put COVID in our rearview mirror. No more COVID questionnaires. Let's move forward. Let's talk about what it's really about and getting more people covered. At Foresters, we're here and we're focused on delivering products that are going to fit your portfolio. Products that take care of the young and the old. Yes, our mission is about middle America, middle income, middle-aged clientele. But you know what? That's not the only people that need life insurance. We're taking care of families, because once you go in and you establish that relationship, you've got to take care of everybody in the family. And that's what it's all about. And Dallas, as I wrap up, I want to thank you again for giving myself and Foresters this opportunity to talk to you about who we are, what we do. And I know this is just a little snippet of our product offering and really our member benefits, which really tell the whole story. But again, we're so excited to be coming into 2023. We believe we're going to leave the last few years behind us, because there's a reason why the windshield of a car is a lot bigger than the rear view mirror. Face forward, my friends. Focus in on what it is to take care of people, and always stay connected with your clients, because they will be your biggest adversaries if you allow them to do it. So Dallas, again, I don't know if there's any questions. I know I took up a lot of the time, but brother, I want to thank you and Impact Legacy. You guys are great partners, and we really appreciate you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Bruce. I told you guys, if I could just get Bruce to get a little excited, he'd do great, you know, but that was great. Guys, any questions? I have a question, and you may have covered this. I've been in and out. I apologize. Been out fires over here. One question I had, I saw that you have Spanish marketing materials. Is the aptical available, the phone conversation, is that available in Spanish?
Okay, so for Plan Right, you are going to, that's the only product that requires the telephone interview. If you're using the paper application and doing it face-to-face, you can do it in English or Spanish language. If you're using the Aptical Live app, which is the e-app platform, that is only available in English language.
Okay, but you can write it in Spanish on the paper application, correct?
Yes, you can do the telephone interview in Spanish.
Okay, yeah, because you write the app, then you do the phone call. Perfect.
Yeah,
that's huge, guys. One thing that I do not understand in this business is how few companies there are that cater to Spanish speaking individuals. Like, I can think of maybe one off the top of my head. So Bruce, that is enormous. And there's a huge market out there, guys. There really is. Any other questions?
Slightly off-topic question for you, Bruce.
Yep.
I was actually going to call the office today about the different commission, the symbols they use for different commission levels. I have an agent that's going from GA2 to Agent 11, and can you explain those a little bit? Or is that something I should call?
Yeah, so Josh, here's the deal. We don't really handle all the contracting and commissions. What we do is we give the upline, so Impact Legacy, we will give them the right and say, okay, here is a grid that we use. And so dependent on what abbreviation, whether it's Agent 11 or GA2 that they use, will determine your commission grid for all the individual products, and you'll be paid accordingly to that. So, so when you talk about a GA2 versus an agent level, it's just the code or the level that agent would be appointed at, and they're going to be paid in accordance to that level, if that makes sense to you.
Totally makes sense.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, guys, any other questions? All right. Well, Bruce, thank you very much, guys. I can't encourage you enough. Get out there and explore Foresters. And I'll finish with this, right? I have written more Foresters than any other product in the final expense market. When we first got into the final expense world. I came from a captive company, and then we came over here and there was so much stuff. And I'll tell you why we wrote Foresters. It was the easiest for us as agents to understand. It really was. Like, they made it so simple, so easy. And so we just got to know it, and Cody and I ran with it, and we wrote a ton of business with Foresters. But one of the other things, what we started figuring out was there's 285,000 agents in the United States, and I'm making up numbers, but that's all right. There's so many agents in the United States that offer the same product you do, that offer the same benefits you do, all that stuff. Foresters gives you the opportunity to set yourself apart by all of the extra stuff that they offer, right? Like the scholarships for kids and grandkids and wills and all, I mean, all that stuff. Get to know that stuff. Take an hour out of your day, go through Foresters website. There's all kinds of videos and stuff like that you can watch that can teach you about all that stuff. That sets you apart from every other person out there, because the other guys out there going, hey, I can give you $15,000 worth of death benefit for $28 a month. If you can set yourself apart and say, hey, I can do that, but I can also do this and this and this and this and this, it gives you a reason to write with you rather than somebody else. So, all right, guys. Bruce, thank you very much, buddy. I appreciate that. We will do this again soon.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Absolutely. We'll talk to you guys later. Have a great week. If we do anything for you, please let us know.